Hello, dear friends. It has been years since I had read anything by Alcuin Brereton, but I remember that his articles were of great quality, like this one that I am summarizing. Opinion piece: Dreamland Operation from 2024 to 25. The white nobility. Love conquers all. The new Renaissance. Mysteries of the Magdalene. The Brotherhood of the Star. Restoration of the Mysteries. Disclosure and abundance is coming. Theosophical Society was infiltrated. Spiritual teachings have degenerated. Let's start. Dreamland Operation is a detailed action plan of the benevolent visitors and the human forces of light to begin a new rebirth on the surface of this planet. The first revival, 500 years ago, was initiated by a positive occult group behind the white nobility of 15th century Florence in Italy, according to Alcuin Bremerton. The second Renaissance, running from 2024 to 25, is initiated by the same world group and will herald the final victory of the free human spirit over the forces of limitation. Contact has been made with the white nobility lineages that were involved in the creation of the first Renaissance and may assist in the creation of the second. Contact made with lineages of the white nobility of the Grail means the restoration of the mysteries of the Magdalene in preparation for the true revelation of Goddess. Goals. The purpose of Dreamland Operation is twofold. First, restore abundance of the workers of the light. Many missionaries of light have belief system that spirituality means living in poverty. That belief system was the mental programming of the negative unions that are now rapidly diminishing. Truly, physical abundance is a natural expression of the beauty of the embodied soul, and every light bearer deserves it. The Saint Germain Trust was established in the late 18th century by the Count of Saint Germain. One of the purposes of this trust was to help the light bearers at the time of the change of era. That change began behind the scenes in 2023. The Saint Germain Trust will be unlocked as soon as all negative carryovers disappear. The messengers of light will finally be able to live in abundance. The second purpose of the Dreamland Operation is to begin spreading the true occult teaching of the mystery schools of the Ascended Masters. Since this planet was quarantined 26,000 years ago, spiritual teachings have degenerated, and now the blind are leading the blind. An example of this are many channeled messages that are an energetic contact, but on the mental plane, and insert messages that seem full of love and light, but in reality they are just phrases recycled by artificial intelligence. Two groups. Two covert but very benevolent power groups are noteworthy in connection with Dreamland Operation: the White Nobility and the Brotherhood of the Star. Both have been quietly working towards the liberation of the planet since ancient times. White Nobility. During human history, not all aristocratic families have been associated with negative unions. These negative conspirators have been, and still are, the dark centers of active self-serving evil on the planet, involving various physical and non-physical human and ET entities. Many aristocratic families have passively resisted negative unions, some even actively. Nobility of light was not an empty phrase for them, but the real imperative to help the less fortunate members of humankind. Perhaps most famous among the white nobility families were the Medicis, who helped create the Renaissance that laid the foundation for our modern world. Hidden tradition. Some of the white nobility families are involved in creating the new and just financial system that will soon replace the current one, and another group is focused on revealing the hidden knowledge of the ages. The common ground for all noble families, past and present, is occult tradition dating back millennia to the mystery schools of ancient Rome, Greece, and Egypt. The mysteries of the goddess are the greatest secret and the main hidden weapon against negative unions. Many of the white nobility families have a strong connection with the mystery of Mary Magdalene and the Grail, and are connected and the Grail, and are connected to positive Templar groups. The black nobility families associated with the negative Jesuits are allergic to the energy of the goddess. They would like to eliminate it from the surface of the planet, and have tried many times. Members of these negative families until mid 2023 were receiving their orders directly from the arquebus and were at the center of the conspiracy against the goddess. They continue to wage a hidden war against the white nobility families who are trying to spread the light and support feminine qualities such as compassion, receptivity, creativity, and love. Amor vincit omnia. Love conquers all. Is known by a variety of names including victorious love, victorious cupid, triumphant love, or earthly love, and is a painting by the Italian Baroque artist Caravaggio. Most of the white nobility families are now in Italy and serve as a counterweight against the black nobility. They have lost most of their wealth in the last 2 centuries, but their positive occult tradition is still very much alive. Their names have not yet been revealed to the public. These lineages are not directly associated with the Savoy family, as some have suggested, and work tirelessly in the background for the benefit of humankind. Brotherhood of the Star. The Brotherhood of the Star is a planetary apex of the Blue Lodge of Sirius that is connected to the Sirius through Jupiter and Jupiter Command. The purpose of the Brotherhood of the Star is to guide the evolution of planet Earth under the guidance of Sanat Kumara, who is also known as the Ancient of Days or the Lord of the Earth. In inner circle of the Brotherhood of the Star are the Masters and Arhats who have achieved their ascension. The outer circle of the Brotherhood of the Star is the esoteric Brotherhood composed of disciples of the Ascended Masters who have reached the seventh subgrade of the third initiation. The physical anchor of the Brotherhood of the Star is the vast underground kingdom of Shambhala, where the great mystery school of the Trans-Himalayan Brotherhood operates. The Brotherhood of the Star has worked capitally since the time of Atlantis, 20,000 years ago. It has never had a recognizable public presence among the surface human population. The disciples of the Brotherhood of the Star comprise the Order of the Star, which is a community, a mandala of 144,000 star beings of the first, second, and third initiation, who have incarnated on Earth for the purpose of maintaining a hidden triangulation of the light and darkness. Members of the Order of the Star have influenced the world situation based on the telepathic guidance of the Brotherhood of the Star. Resume. They caused the flourishing of Greco-Roman culture, helped by the telepathic impressions of the Brotherhood of the Star. They were active as druid priests in Celtic culture. As Essenes, they collaborated in the project of the ascension of Jesus and the Magdalene Grail family lineage as a counterweight against the 13 lineages of the black nobility. They founded Sufi initiation orders. In the 12th century, they founded the Qadr and Albigensian movement that revived the mysteries of the goddess through the poetry of the troubadours, and also revived the mysteries of Gnostic Christianity of the times in the face of the negative Christian cult of Constantine. In the 13th century, the Brotherhood of the Star and the Order of the Star founded the Templar Order, which was based on the discovery of esoteric text offices in the crypt beneath the Temple of Solomon. The information on these scrolls allowed the revival of the old mysteries of the Egyptian star and the formation of white Freemasonry. Based on an impulse from the Brotherhood of the Star, occult caterologies sparked the Renaissance in Florence around 1450, and this shaped our Western civilization as we know it now. That Western Renaissance civilization fulfilled the conditions for the arrival of the first representatives of the esoteric Brotherhood to Europe from underground Tibet. Since the 15th century, several dozen representatives of the esoteric Brotherhood have worked secretly behind the scenes in Europe. In the 16th century, they were active mainly in Florence, Venice, and Verona. In the 17th century, mainly in London and elsewhere in England, and in the 18th century, mainly in Paris. The esoteric Brotherhood transmitted the spiritual impulse for the beginning of the Enlightenment movement to the Order of the Star. This reshaped the 18th century and laid the foundation for the scientific and technological revolution. The esoteric Brotherhood also triggered the creation of the mystery school through the Coma of Saint Germain in Paris, 1775. This secret mystery school was active for about 100 years, and then the esoteric Brotherhood triggered the creation of the Theosophical Society through via Elena Petrona Blavatsky in 1875. Through telepathic impressions, the esoteric Brotherhood guided the progress of science, especially through Nikola Tesla. Infiltration. At this time, the esoteric Brotherhood is not involved in the matrix system. Its members live in undisclosed locations on the planet's surface. The esoteric symbol of the Brotherhood of the Star is the celestial stone of Sirius, the jewel of fire, Chitomani, Lapis excelsis, which represents the jewel of a true being. The esoteric symbol of the Order of the Stars is a chalice of Moldavit, the celestial stone of the Pleiades. This is the Holy Grail, the Sangain, which represents our causal body, and the star nobility, the mandala of 144,000 stellar beings of light. The Brotherhood of the Star is the last pure remnant of the mystery schools of the light of Atlantis. Negative unions try to infiltrate it without success, as it has very strict admission rules. Instead, the negative syndicates were much more successful in infiltrating the more public mystery schools, as the negative Jesuits were able to do with Freemasonry in the early 80s, in the early 1800s. Later, they also infiltrated the Theosophical Society after Elena Blavatsky died in London in 1891. These teachings were used by the negative unions. This misuse was the cause of much confusion among the missionaries of light. Blavatsky's true teachings in plural will soon be restored as part of Dreamland Operation. Breaking news. Donald Trump expects the economy to collapse in the next 12 months. China already exports more than Spain to Latin America. Elon Musk hopes to send his starship to Mars and the Moon in the next 8 years. Iceland plans to build a tunnel inside the volcano to obtain an unlimited energy source. Chicago's frigid temperatures turn electric vehicle charging stations into car graveyards. Appeals court rules homeless people have right to camp on sidewalk. American and British forces cannot pass through the Bab el-Mandeb Strait. Controversies. Davos Forum scientist says that the Earth needs to be depopulated by 86%. President Milei believes that the Davos Forum is contaminated by the socialist agenda, in quotes. Police aggression against farmers and their allies in Germany increases. This raises a question about how far the globalists will go to maintain their grip on power, especially when they perceive it to be sleeping. According to Jim Ferguson, founder of the International Freedom Train, the world needs defenders of freedom. Freedom of expression and free movement are our essence. The voices of the marginalized are often lost, but in uncertainty, defense, and unity shine. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.